Welcome, Sojourners. You have found yourself a cozy place here at Sojourners Awake. I'm Jonathan, and this is our production of Tabletop Stories. Set in the world of Bonsarel, we gather together and improvise an audio drama for you, so follow along. This epic fantasy is a world full of gods and monsters, and we play as ordinary heroes who delve into adventure, danger, and magic. The cast is a group of friends, all gathered around the table, rolling dice and telling a story. Sojourn with us and let your imagination wander into the world of Bonsarel. And so for now, our story continues. Many miles of swampland lie between the Sojourners and civilization. What was once a proud castle of the Baltimore family now lies in ruins, sinking under the weight of a black dragon. Mulgren briefly awoke, accepting the sacrifice of a sheep from Kazooka, who then pledged his allegiance to this foul monster as a way of escaping with his life. Then the Sojourners met Dogania, the demon huntress of the wild. Together, they descended into the flooded dungeon below the castle to rescue a hen woman searching for her lost daughter. The Sojourners continued their aid and decided to ascend the unexplored tower of Mulgren in hopes that finding the daughter, maybe she was held captive somehow, just as her mother was held captive in the dungeon. And after resting in camp all night, the Sojourners wake to a mist that conceals the ground below and filters the morning sunlight above. This eerie light makes the castle glow with a sickly yellow tint. And so for now, our story continues. Kazooka, you have been sleeping all night. How do we find you upon waking?
Right now, we need to do a head count, make sure everybody's here. I don't see an elf. Is an elf here? Yes, no?
Indeed, you look over and Fesh is in a deep meditative stance, looking at the sunlight. He nods to you and says, "This smog is not natural, my friend. This is the work of the dragon. Do you seriously intend to go back into the tower to help this huntress, this woman?"
We don't have a consensus on that just yet. However, I think Muskrat is excited to go back in.
We have to go back in. It's our job. We're heroes. We're supposed to go in and help people. We don't have time to go back to town and come do this.
Well, I was about to say,
Right.
Muskrat is always excited to continue on. What I was going to offer Kazooka, Muskrat, if it is possible, if it is necessary, I can go back to town for you. If there are any errands we could run. I do not think Ubi will want to leave her daughter until she is found, and it seems as if Dogania is headstrong on accomplishing this task. Fesh looks over at the sleeping brother Dogath and adds, "And I believe Brother Dogath will follow you to the ends of the earth. God's help him."
We could use supplies and food, because this may take a while.
And Dogania, how do we find you upon rising?
I'm a bit worried about this whole project because there's so many things can happen and it's dangerous. But I know we support each other, and I know Kazooka still doesn't trust me. Hopefully he will. So, but we need to get together, and as Muskrat said, we just need to help her. We can't just leave her. We need all of our strengths and teamwork to do this.
Ubi sits near a burgeoning campfire. She looks up at you, at Dogania. "I cannot thank you. How did you know to come looking for me?"
Because I speak to demons, and I speak the language of demons, so I'm pretty good at that. And they are kind of my allies, and my enemies. Sometimes I don't know which side I'm on. It's very hard, but I can speak on the language, and they told me to, to help you and help your daughter. And I'm on a quest. I have to do this for her too.
Do you think it is possible this is the work of demons? The reason my daughter is gone?
It might be. They can be evil sometimes, and yeah, I think it can be the reason.
I've heard they can dig holes in the ground, creating portals to the abyss, and dragging ripe bodies to their domains of their lords. Is that true?
It's possible. They can be very demonic creature. I mean, like they are. So yeah, anything is possible when it comes to them.
But you are so calm. Does it not make you shudder?
I'm always calm. I'm collected because I need all my strengths and my mental strengths to help this team and help your daughter. I have to be focused.
I hope I can borrow your confidence. For every day that I do not see my daughter, I worry that her fate is sealed.
Please trust us. I mean, this is a great group and we are going to help her. We are here for her. I know my other team members will do the same for her, so please.
Did you say demons can open portals for you? Can they open?
Never been in a portal.
Can they open a portal in the room so we can get daughter and escape?
Wait. We are not going into the abyss. We are not
Yes.
We are not.
Yes.
The demon hunter can.
Well, then send her into the abyss. We
Her
are
friends
not
are
going.
demons.
I'll go first.
Muskrat.
I'm first. I'll go right now. I volunteer.
Can we think about this for a minute, please? We are not planning for the abyss. The only one who has faced a demon before is Dogania.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, but it can maybe for later. It could go later. What do you think about that? Do you think maybe later we could revisit this and talk about it? Because the abyss could be amazing.
All right.
Think about it. You, me, my sparkly robe, we can totally outshine everybody in the abyss.
I believe we can, but we don't even know if Dogania really fought any demons before. She could be all talk. So
you were all talk too. You use your talking skills to best all of our beasts. You could totally soothe everybody, or you could rile them up with your boisterous words.
I have no rebuttal there.
Brother Dogath.
Yeah.
You awake immediately after having a dream. I would like you to pick a number between 1 and 3.
2.
Brother Dogath, the dream you had last night lying here in the swamp, you saw before you a terrifying monster. Its teeth crunched bones, and between its fingernails was bits of human flesh. It smelled strongly of bile, a great odor. But its belly was full, and it grunted at you. "Ho ho! You're a funny man. Want to play a game?" And you remember sitting across the table from this monster. Though you could not see its face, you could smell its disgusting odor. And the giant monster put its hand on a checkerboard and said, "It's your turn." And you woke up. Brother Dogath, how do you awaken?
I awaken muttering, "Is it my turn? Is it my turn? Is it my turn? Is it my turn?" I don't want my turn.
What do you mean, is it your turn? We're not doing anything right now.
Yeah. Wake up, dude.
You didn't see a gigantic monster?
What kind of monster?
He plays chess.
Chess? Why would
Yes.
what?
I don't know how to play that. I don't know how to play that.
Well, he must be a monster because if he's playing chess, that's just pretty weird. But still, what are you talking about?
I had a dream. I don't usually have dreams, but I had a dream that a monster was playing chess, and I think I was losing. I don't know how to play chess. But he had
What?
more pieces than me. He said it's my turn.
What did this thing look like?
A monster.
Monsters big, small?
Big. Big monster. He smelled like the sewer or the swamp. I don't think
Gross.
it's a dragon, though.
Muskrat?
That's nasty.
It sounds nasty, but
Yeah.
Dogania,
I
does
mean,
this sound
do
like
you-
something that you've seen before?
No, I'm not familiar with them, so it's new to me too.
Dogonia, if you would roll an intelligence check, 15 or higher in order for you to guess what Brother Dogath is talking about.
Or
A 4. Indeed, this description is not matching anything you know of here in the swamp.
What else did he say, Brother Dogath? Did he say that we need to do something?
I think I think we need to do something. He said it's my turn. I think we need to go rescue the girl.
Did he mention the girl's name?
No. But we need to do something.
Did it feel like he was talking in urgency? This was immediate.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But he said it's my turn. He was scary.
Muskrat, what do you think?
I think that I would probably be scared like he was too, but I've never played chess before or checkers or whatever it was, so I don't know. I mean, maybe it was a bad thing, but maybe it was a good thing. Maybe it was so that he would have his eyes wide open. It's weird. It was a weird dream. But I've never heard of anything like that before. I've never seen a monster like that before.
But Brother Dogath woke up saying it's your
It's
turn
my-
or it's my turn.
It's my turn.
So that must mean something.
It's my turn.
Maybe he's supposed to act on something. Maybe it's his turn to do something. Maybe he's supposed to do something with us.
I think it's my turn to move a piece on the chessboard.
Well, where was the last time that we saw a chessboard?
I really like the horse.
Did you like the horse on the
Like the
chessboard?
horse. Yeah.
Well, where was the last time we saw a horse?
I was a white horse. I like the white horse. The horsey in chess.
I mean, horses are pretty cool. Maybe you're thinking, well, but
You said it's my turn.
I'm so confused. It's your turn, but maybe it's your turn to lead the group. Like, you haven't been the leader yet. Maybe you're supposed to be first. Would you feel bad if you went first, or do you want to go first?
Sure. But we have to go to the fourth floor.
Yeah, we got to go above the dragon, which means you can't fall down. You're not allowed to fall down anymore.
We don't have a way to get past the dragon.
But
We don't have any more sheep.
can you have the elf lady? Can she fly? Can she look at
No.
the window?
No.
You mean Vesh?
That was Vesh. Vesh has gone back to town, remember? Didn't Vesh go back to town?
Yeah. For supplies
Wait,
and food.
Did he take the book? Where's the book?
You have the
I
book.
have the book, but I left it with Fesh. Remember when we went in and I had it, I kept it next to Fesh. Did he take the book?
Muskrat, you see that the book is close by.
Okay, I feel better because I didn't tell him to take it, and then I would have felt very responsible. Well,
Can
not
I
really,
see
but
the book? Will you let
sure.
me
I'm gonna
see
open
the
it
book?
up. I'm gonna open it up and hold it for him to look at.
Okay.
Okay,
Opening,
Muskrat.
opening up the
I'm
book.
not looking at it. I'm not looking at it.
But
Okay.
I opened it.
Muskrat.
Gonna die now, guys.
First of all, each of you roll a Constitution check, 12 or higher, in order to have a decent night rest. Hello there, Sojourners. This is Jonathan, behind the screen. I would like to give you a little bit of insight on how I run my games. In my stories, I have both wilderness and civilization, and they act as polarities on equal and opposite ends. The wild can be healing, but it can also be cruel. And likewise, civilization can be a place of safety, and also a place of tyranny. It just depends on what side of the story the characters are in. Now, in the wild, a character cannot simply get the benefits of what might be called a long rest or a full health regeneration. Keeping in mind, the characters have health bars, they have spell bars, and they have trauma points. They have all kinds of things that can go up and down to make the game more dynamic. But if they are in a relatively safe place in the wild, they can roll a constitution check to see if they got a good night's rest. And if they do meet the required target, they get to add 1 point back to their spell points or their health point. It's their choice. I think this is a great way to make wilderness travel a little bit more dangerous and make Sojourners a little more cautious about what monsters they choose to encounter. Well, thanks for joining me. Now back to the story.
Natural 20.
20.
I'm
Dogania?
putting that on my record.
14.
14 is a success. Brother Dogath? Okay.
Oh,
19?
it was the natural one.
Natural 1.
Natural one.
You had a very bad dream.
Yeah, I had a very bad dream.
Muskrat.
I had right at a 12.
Right, a 12 is a success. For those of you who are successful, you can gain back 1 inertia point or 1 health point, your choice. Or you can reduce a point of trauma. Kazooka, you can do that twice since you scored a natural 20.
So I could take both of my trauma hits from last game down,
Yes,
off?
you may. Yes,
Okay.
you may. The
Don't
4
worry,
of
I'll give you some more by opening the book.
Yeah, exactly.
Down.
You were wanting to look at it. This is
I could
the
read
Muskrat.
it.
Think
I could
about
possibly
it.
read the book. I could possibly read this book. I
When-
think.
Well, I made it so you could read the book.
Books. Books are bad.
Books are not.
Remember we opened the book with the key and something bad happened.
Brother Dogath, you take a point of trauma after scoring a natural 1 on a rest check. Each of you subtract 1 ration. As part of the daily ritual, you should be decreasing your rations by 1. Fesh takes the canoe and goes back into town to restock on supplies as you have requested. Ubi staying close by. Before you enter up into the 4th tower, after this dream that Brother Dogath had, trying to solve it, the Sojourners stand at the base of the castle. As the sickly green light swirls all around you, it makes the ground and the sky both difficult to see. Muskrat, when you haphazardly crack open, the fire reflects in the eyes, presenting it to Kazooka. Kazooka, you see strange geometric symbols lining the pages of this expensively gold-lined leather book. The paper is of highest quality, of ancient and well-preserved text. The text seems to illuminate and nearly light up with fire. And Muskrat, when you look into Kazooka's eyes, you see little bits of flame behind his pupils. Kazooka, as you look into this ancient text, you must roll a charisma check. 18 or higher.
11.
You feel your very soul being shaken by the absolute power of this ancient text. Visions of a world in cataclysm, visions of a world being developed, universes expanding and contracting flash before your eyes, gods birthing and dying all in one single memory, and then nothing, just a void. And then finally you see in your head a small little seed sprout a tree. The tree begins to grow with roots descending deep down into the waters. You feel your soul begin to shake, and you take 8 points of inertia damaged from your body.
How many did I start with?
10.
All right.
Your eyeballs are on fire. I just thought I would tell you.
I feel that.
Does
I
that
feel
hurt?
it. I
Does
totally
that
feel
hurt?
it. Yes, it does.
I'm like really looking at his eyeballs. They're just like mesmerizing. They look like a fire opal. They do. They're very pretty.
Have I grown stronger in any way?
You have not.
Intelligent?
No. This was heavy.
So I gain nothing from losing a bunch of inertia.
No.
Dogania, have you seen flames like this before? Can you
No,
see my
never.
flames?
No, never. But just I can see it in your eyes. It's very weird. But do you understand the text? Like, do you understand what's written?
I'm trying. It's fleeting. Brother Dogath, what do you see in my eyes?
I think you should close the book. That's a bad book. The dragon does not have good books.
Close the book, Muskrat.
Okay. So I'm just gonna like very carefully
Hide it.
close the book really, really well and just kind of like package it back up into the robe.
Okay.
So that it's away. I'm like, I'm not looking at that book. Y'all are crazy. You're crazy, Kazooka.
We got to find out what's in that book.
But you can't read it. You just said you didn't understand it.
I can't understand it yet. That doesn't mean I'm not going to understand it. I will understand it someday.
Maybe we can find somebody who can read it.
Maybe if we can.
I don't think we need it right now. I think that. Do you think that we should try to figure out how to get to the 4th floor so we can help Ubi get her daughter back? I mean, I hope she's on the 4th floor, but
That means passing through a dragon's den again.
I've
Are you
already
prepared?
been this close to the dragon like twice. So
Well, I've talked with it. And so it doesn't know any of you exist just yet. It knows I exist. It's going
Well,
to know.
maybe we don't have to wake it up.
Oh.
We don't have to wake it up.
Well, I don't want to wake it up, but I am an indentured servant now. I have given my life
True.
to this dragon.
He-
And I need to protect the 3 of you. So if anybody goes,
Okay.
I need to protect the 3 of you going up.
So it's really hard to see outside. Can I climb on the outside of the tower?
Ooh,
What do you-
good idea.
What do you mean climbing outside the
I
tower?
have my grappling hook. Maybe I can climb up to the window.
I've got an ability to climb walls. Like a spider.
Wow, you can do that like a
Sure.
spider? That's pretty
I
cool.
can.
I don't like
So
spiders.
what's that?
I don't like spiders.
I don't like spiders either, but the
Scary.
skill is pretty cool.
Brother Dogath and Kazooka, as you look up the tower, you see that it would take 4 turns in order to climb up to the 4th floor. You see for now that everything is quiet. It doesn't appear as if there are any orc guards. The wall lies before you, and you know that if you roll a natural 1 on the 3rd level, Mulgren will wake up. Muskrat, what do you pay attention to?
I'm thinking about my rope. And so I'm paying attention, like I'm in that moment I'm thinking about the catalog of things that I have. And I'm trying to remember what happened to my rope. That's what I'm looking around for my rope. I'm trying to figure that out. That's what I'm trying to pay attention to. Like
Indeed,
figure out where my rope is.
you see that your 50 feet of rope is coiled up near the campfire, safely stored.
We could use this.
And the grappling hook.
Yes. So if you could go up, take the rope, and like we could secure it up there, and then we could all get up there safer and maybe more quietly than we would have if we all just tried to like freebird it up the side of a tower. That I know I'm stealthy, but I'm not that stealthy. I don't have Spider-Man skills.
Understood. Dogania, can you climb? I know you've hunted demons. Can you climb?
Yeah, I can. I can do everything. I can climb well, but I wouldn't want to go first.
I didn't say go first, but can you climb?
Yes, I can. I can, of course.
Okay.
I can go first. It's my turn.
Well,
It's
I'm
your
gonna climb this.
turn.
I'm gonna climb the side of the tower to connect the grappling hook, and everybody's gonna follow up.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Kazooka,
Okay.
this specific spider climb ability is requiring magic of you. You only have 2 inertia points left before you are exhausted. Would you like to spend 1? Or that is all
Or
that is for spider climb, and that is all you have left.
how far will that get me up the tower?
You need to roll a 6 on a d10 if the spell goes off appropriately. I'm just letting you know that your magic ability right now is hurting pretty badly since you looked into the book. You would need to roll a d20, 12 or higher, and then you would have to roll at least a 6 on a d10.
Okay.
Can
D10.
anybody heal him? Can anybody heal him?
I have
or give
one.
him something?
I have 1 heal magic thing left.
And it is not healing, it is inertia that is drained from you.
I know.
It's
I
your
know.
magic tank.
So
Okay.
this is my 20. This is
All
my
right.
10.
All right, you need to roll a 12 or higher on an intelligence check.
9.
9 total?
Yeah. 9. I don't have any modifiers.
Okay. Kazooka, you
Ew.
start to cast this spell and you feel your fingers becoming sticky and slimy, and suddenly your hands just burst with a bunch of webs. And then nothing happens.
Okay.
If you were to try casting another spell again, you would fall exhausted.
Exhaustion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dogania, it's up to you.
Other
You can climb up this. This is where your skills of climbing come into play.
Yeah. I'm happy to do that, of course. Yeah, let's do that.
Dogania plans to do hand-over-hand free climbing. You would start on the 2nd level. Are you going to go all the way up to the tower before you attach the grappling hook, or do it one at a time?
Maybe I just do it one at a time just to be on the safe side.
Okay. You need to roll a 12 or higher dexterity check.
2.
2. Unfortunately, in this first area, it is taking a rather long time for you to find a good handhold. And most of the castle is slippery. This is indeed looking not favorably to climb at this moment. You could perhaps try throwing the grappling hook completely to see if it attaches, but freeform climbing is not going to be in your favor.
Brother Dogath, can you throw it?
Yeah,
Could you throw it up there?
I'm used to climbing the walls.
Brother Dogath, a dexterity check as you swing this all the way up. You need at least a 10 or higher.
What floor or how high?
Well, if you want to go all the way to the 4th floor, it'll be a 15 or higher.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a 10.
Oh,
Yeah. I should have gone 1 story.
That was funny.
well, a 10 and 10. And you got a 10 as the grappling hook descends from the 4th floor. It hooks on to the top of the 2nd story and goes tight. You can now safely climb up to the 3rd level, but that's as high as you can go.
But I can throw it again and go higher.
You would have to enter into the 3rd level where Mulgren is sleeping. Yes.
What are you gonna do? Is he up there? Is he already up there?
Yeah, I'm gonna climb up. I'm not afraid of the dragon anymore.
Hey. Brother Dogath
Wow.
ascends the rope, and you reach the top where the grappling hook is stationed in the third story window. As you step back into that area, you see the ancient black dragon slowly breathing under mounds and mounds of treasure. You are safely up in the third level, looking down at the ground floor.
Do I see any stairs or anything to get from the third floor to the fourth floor inside?
Indeed, you do.
Can my friends climb up the rope that I've left behind?
They can. Do you motion for them to follow?
Yes, I do.
And who goes first?
He.
Muskrat, you begin to ascend the rope. With time on your side, it doesn't require any particular check. Hand over hand, you're making it. And you ascend to the third level with Brother Dogath, and yet again, you see Mulgren there, breathing quietly. Who is next?
Dogania.
Yeah, I can go next. I would love to go next.
Dogania ascends in like fashion, followed up by Kazooka.
No, I've got a question. I've got an energy and magic modifier of 3, which I should have used in my previous roll. If that's a modifier of 9 to 3, that would have won me the 12, so I lost that one. If that's how that works. So it was my error, I didn't see it.
It's okay.
Can I get to them from another way? Because I have only 1 inertia point left. That you may challenge me on climbing this rope as a game master.
I
Not
will
trying to
not.
metagame, I don't
Nope.
know.
You know
Okay.
that by using this, you would not use any of your spiritual magical stamina.
Okay.
Kazooka, you know you're at the point right now where if you cast a spell, it might be successful indeed, but you would immediately fall exhausted. This would be a sacrificial spell casting, assuming you did it.
Okay, I'll climb.
All right, hand over hand, Kazooka, you make it all the way to the top, and everyone is in the third level. There is a stairwell going up, and of course, Brother Dogath, you could lean out the window and try to throw the grappling hook up to the fourth level at this point. It is your choice. How do you proceed?
Well, do you guys want to go outside or go up the stairs?
What, Muskrat?
Want to go up the stairs? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I'm just gonna steadily grow into a regular voice. Guys, y'all gotta whisper. We got a freaking sleeping dragon here. Whisper, right?
Yes. Well, I'm glad that the grappling hook didn't make any noise when it attached itself.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that thing is noisy in and of itself. But the stairs is probably a good idea at this point.
Brother Dogath, how do you proceed?
I'm going to attempt to go up the stairs.
Okay. I would like to add that because everyone dialogued with Brother Dogath, creating a little bit of drama in that moment, everyone has at least 1 luck. You may cash that in for a free reroll. You can only have
Catch
one.
it for an inertia point.
A luck point?
A luck point. That's a free reroll. Brother Dogath, as you move past the dragon quietly, avoiding mounds of treasure and random trinkets and slippery oozes, you start to ascend the stairs. Does everyone follow in like fashion?
Yes.
I cannot.
I'm using my stealth to be super quiet.
Yes. Dogania and Kazooka?
I have to guard the base of the stairs in case the dragon wakes up. He
Okay.
knows who I am.
Okay, Kazooka, you stand in defensive area. You can stand next to the window, near the treasure, near the dragon, or at the base of the stairs. What do you prefer?
Base of the stairs.
You're at the base of the stairs. That means Muskrat, Brother Dogath, and Dogania, you must roll a dexterity check. You need to roll a 12 or higher. Do not roll a 1.
16. Well, 17. But
Quiet, Brother Dogath. Muskrat?
I got a 20. Natural 20.
Dogania?
2.
A 2. I am going to rule that, Dogania, you step into a pile of treasure and a goblet begins to fall to the ground. Muskrat, whether it was out of lust or safety, you instinctively grab the goblet with your hands and catch it moments before it clatters on the ground.
It goes in my pocket.
Yes, and you do have the goblet you put in your pocket. It is worth 20 coins, 20 gold pieces.
All right, Muskrat.
If you live.
But later.
Nice. Good 20 on the 2. Brother Dogath, Muskrat, and Dogania, you are at the top of the stairs, and you enter into the 4th level.
Yes. What do we see?
Hold on. Jeez, you guys.
I'm so excited.
Every story comes to an ending, so for now, we must conclude. Thank you for listening, Sojourners. Your attention will not go unrewarded, and we look forward to continuing this adventure. Background music and ambiance provided by Tabletop Audio. Find them at www.tabletopaudio.com. For more information on becoming a game master or player at your table, visit www.sojournersawake.com. And wherever you sojourn, however far or near, as always, may your story continue.